Right, hello and welcome to all the listeners out there. Richard Gao here. So today we're trying something different. Let me know what you guys think about it. So today I want to talk about the idea of being scared. So to put it into context, this weekend I entered into a 72-hour film festival, which I only got wind of at the 48-hour mark. So I figured, hey, you know what? I've never done anything like this before. I own cameras, and I've never really had the courage, I think that's the right word, to put myself in front of my own camera and to create something from nothing. So I did. I tried my best. And if you guys want to see it, drop a comment below, and I'll consider putting it onto Instagram and onto YouTube. But the idea of being scared kind of fueled me, right? Doing something that you've never done before kind of gets that adrenaline going. It's like a fix. I don't know how to explain it, but I wanted to prove something to myself, that I could do it, that I could take on a challenge like that with, all the knowledge that I have, whether it's everything that I need to know or whether I'm going to figure it out on the job, through the process. I was going to try. I was going to tackle it, and more so, I was going to do it. Because I think that was the most important thing for me to prove to myself, is that I could do it. And, I've said this before, like, life begins at the edge of your comfort zone. And I was pushing my comfort levels major this weekend, because also I was submitting a film that I was in, that I created, and I did everything. I tried to do everything, but I think one of the most scary things for me is I was presenting it to a filmmaker that I absolutely adore and respect, and I learn from on a constant basis. And I think that's also really, really scary, because now you're putting yourself up for judgment, and hoping that you get some sort of, some sort of affirmation, some sort of, recognition for the time and the effort that you put into it. And it's just, it's exposing, putting yourself out there and telling a story that's yours. So it got me thinking about being scared and why we hinder ourselves because of that fear. And I learned from this weekend that fear can either constrict you and can suffocate you, or it can inspire you to get outside of your box. But also, what I learned is that the main thing that's getting in my way, the main thing fueling that fear, is my own overthinking. I was trying so hard to create something, meaningful, with the perception of it being meaningful, instead of just making something that was meaningful to me and hoping that it touched other people. I think art is so crazy these days because we're all trying to create for everyone else. But we forget that art and our own happiness begins within each one of us, in our hearts, in our souls, in our minds. And we share that, but it has to start somewhere, and it has to start from inside. And I'm so grateful that I did it. I learned a whole bunch about self-reliance. I learned a whole bunch about just doing and not thinking too much. I had a basic idea. I wrote a basic script, and I kind of just figured it out. Isn't that what we do in life? That's what bravery is acting, even though you're scared. I messed up that quote, but you know what I mean. That's how we get through life, is we come up against challenges and we find a way around it. And I think that's the most special part of being a human being, being alive, is that we are problem solvers, is that we'll find a way to overcome that fear. So, happy Monday, and take that through with you into your week. Don't allow that fear to get the better of you. I'm going to try and remind myself too. And on that, have a beautiful morning. And if it's evening, have a beautiful evening.